I just came back from 4 week, I don't know, like vacation, but not really. I was supporting folks with some anti-displacement things abroad. And so I was just mostly there to direct work and find out things, resource things, and come back. And the whole time I kept thinking like, when I come back, I'm going to watch all the content, because like one of the things that is not a thing as much in Ethiopia is that like people don't really consume media on their own. Like you have to share it with people. Like this idea of binging content is really, really foreign, especially binging content by yourself, like as a way to kind of untether from the day, kind of like basically like find solace and relaxation and find reward in there. And I was thinking about like, when I came back, I just watched a bunch of stuff for like 2 days that I don't know, like they maybe gave me some joy, and maybe like I might have overestimated their value and their like reward level. French flags of late stage capitalism that centers labor, that centers privacy, that centers burnout, is this rewards are kind of like all types of messed up. What I mean by that is like what I think is used to be a reward, which is like finding time to be with your loved ones or cooking with others, or I don't know, like not centering privacy and aloneness in this way that we have centered it in the United States and like in Western countries. When did like content binging became a reward? I think it goes like really closely with this rise of spending time alone, doing activities alone, having hobby things that are alone, is that you kind of start to crave aloneness, and the reward is continually binging content and spending time on your own, and really looking forward to that time when your distress time is actually like considered like being like oversaturated with a bunch of stuff that you're watching essentially. And I don't know, that's just so messed up, because sometimes there's days where I just sort of look forward to being by myself so that I can watch my favorite shows, or scroll on Twitter sometimes even, or like rewatch the same YouTube video I've watched, because somehow that feels much more easier than being with people. And mind you, I'm a person who really values community, and I can say that 10 times over, but in my action with showing up, and it is like this is like an impact of the society that I'm raised in, or like I'm brought up in, is that like there's this conflict that I'm feeling between the society that I knew and I came up in until I was a teenager, which really valued community, and community in all types of way, like including the inconvenience of watching a show with someone, which is interesting that it's even considered an inconvenience, because the idea of consuming TV, like, because I'm a TV is one of my parents, one of my custody parents, and now it's like it's something that, even though it's something that I used to love watching with other people, now I just prefer to watch it with my curtains drawn back, and with food next to me, preferably something salty, something sweet, something fried, and probably like dissociate, like either I'm on edibles or I'm drinking or something. And I think this is like a big these are big things of like capitalism being capitalizing, but it's so weird to notice it in yourself, especially when you try to practice like this a community centered way of being. But a lot of community, I think I've been saying a lot, like the inconvenience of community, a lot of communities is inconvenient. The reason that I always love watching stuff with other people, even though I rather watch it by myself, because the society that I grew up in is telling me like that's actually more fun. And it is usually like I don't have to worry about like switching it halfway through. Like there's just so much like attention deficit that we're also dealing with, that like it's so hard to watch something with someone. So binging content became sort of the norm. And binging content, I'm saying that YouTube, I'm saying that Netflix, I'm saying like scrolling on TikTok, Twitter, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure like if I have like a closure point or something, but I'm just noticing this trend of binging content. And binging content is something that I'm looking forward to rather than hanging out with friends or whatever. Like that's so much more exciting to me, and I don't know, that's wrong and sad, and I want to find a way to curb it because I don't like this.